Missouri man is heading to prison tonight for his role in a deadly crash. Today, 21-year-old Jesse Smith pleaded guilty to a drinking and driving crash last June that killed his passenger on a gravel road north of Mexico in Audrain County. ABC 17's Lindsey Burning was there in court, and Lindsey, Smith may not even spend 6 months in prison for this.
Daniels, today Smith admitted to causing the death of 18-year-old Michael Cunningham, who was riding with him that night. Today, the judge sentenced him to 7 years in prison, but he'll avoid that if he completes an intensive alcohol treatment program. That means he could be out in just 4 months and have to spend 5 years on probation. Today, Audrain County officials said this is what the victim's family wanted.
They had an interest in making sure that their son was remembered for his life and not for the way that he died. We made the agreement in consultation with him. They wanted something where he was going to have to think about the consequences of his actions for a longer period of time, and also wanted something constructive for the community to come out of that.
Court documents say a state trooper smelled alcohol on Smith's breath following the crash, and when he asked if Smith would be willing to give a blood sample, he replied, "I'm drunk." After the judge gave Smith his sentence today, prosecutor Schallenberger went on the stand and read an emotional letter from Cunningham's mother. In the letter, she says, "I want Jesse to go to prison for what he took from me and my family." Smith then took the stand and addressed the Cunningham family. He said he was very sorry for what happened and that he has to live with it every day of his life. The family did not wish to talk to me, but Schallenberger says they tell him today's sentence gave them a small amount of closure.
It seemed empty, and they talked about a feeling of emptiness. There's closure of a form that they were able to see Mr. Smith take responsibility and accountability for killing their son. However, they also felt like it's also not going to bring their son back.
I talked to Smith's lawyer today, David Tyson Smith, after the court appearance, and he says his client feels remorseful and knows he's responsible for what happens, and he also says he feels like the sentence worked out in everyone's favor. Reporting live in the newsroom, Lindsey Burning, ABC 17 News.
Thank you, Lindsey. And Smith ran from the law going out of state before this case went through the courts. He had to be extradited back to Missouri.